Action.
Hi-ho.
Hi-ho. Yeah. So we waited. We let everybody get all their reviews.
It's bad reviews we go.
Yeah. A lot of times here
at CTS.
No, but seriously, when a movie comes out and it gets overwhelmingly positive or overwhelmingly this is the worst piece of crap ever, we normally take a step back, let everybody say a bunch of crap.
Get it out of their system.
And then we go, okay, let's actually see what this thing actually is.
Is it that bad? Yes. Yes, it was that bad.
It's pretty bad.
It's pretty bad, guys.
Sadly. I was legitimately rooting for it because once the ridiculous hate starts,
yeah,
I kind of am like, come on.
It can't be that bad.
There's still people's livelihood, and there's still people that
work hard on
have
this
talent.
movie. Yeah,
right. That and then it was one of the, and now it is the lowest big budget movie ever rated on IMDb. Like we had to pull up because it dropped under Dragon Ball Evolution, and I want to start this review by saying, Dragon Ball Evolution is so much worse.
It's one of the worst movies ever made.
So much worse.
This was not even comparable.
No, this is just meh.
Yeah.
Like Gal Gadot should have been in this movie, and the movie would have jumped 2 points immediately. But to say this
should have been like an Angelina Jolie, but she was already Maleficent.
People that crap on Maleficent, go watch Snow White.
Come watch this.
Yeah,
come watch this. Yeah.
Because I can't. Baby geniuses in all those movies.
What
are worse than this movie? Like the people I'm saying, like all these people that are comparing this to having this like a 1.0 out of 10.
Right.
No.
It is not that bad.
It's bad.
It is, but not that bad.
But no,
not Dragon Ball Evolution.
No. This at least has a coherent story. The story for Snow White, I mean.
Right.
It's
kinda.
They did what Disney. Here's the problem with the live action remakes. Let's take an hour and 11-minute movie and tack on 30 to 60 minutes.
Right.
No, the reason these things were successful before, on top of being creative and unique, is because they were short and to the point. You got in, here's the story, here's the characters, the bad thing happened, the prince came, everybody wins, the end.
Yep.
Don't you
want to learn about Jonathan and his band of misfits?
I thought I was watching Robin Hood for a second.
What are they doing?
Like, are they tying Robin Hood into this?
No. What was that? What were we doing? There's a point where a dude gets shot with an arrow, and then we don't do anything with that.
They wanted to do that weird.
Talk about it.
The weird Huntsman thing they did a few years ago when they had like the Huntsman movies with Chris Hemsworth and stuff. I don't know why we can't, if we're going to do remakes. We just
add a twist.
Disney's going to watch what DreamWorks did and finally learn a lesson. If it's true, if it's shot for shot.
Yeah.
That's all a lot of people want. Give me that awesome movie that I enjoyed as a kid and make it look cooler.
How to Train Your Dragon.
I don't need you to add.
Getting a shot for shot remake of How to Train Your Dragon.
That's what I want.
Perfect. Do it. I'll watch it. Yeah.
I don't need it. Don't give me backstories on things I don't need. Don't give me over the top. The CGI. Let's talk about this first.
Okay, I want to talk about the dwarves.
Yes,
because
that's where I was going.
I don't think the dwarves look good, but they were fun.
They were fun, and
they were goofy.
They should have just cast it.
And them little,
why not cast humans?
Their little dance. Yeah, it was adorable. They're little guys, you know?
I think Disney shot themselves in the foot by hiring real humans, firing real humans, and then replacing them with CGI people.
There's a real little person in this movie.
In the movie. I don't know. That's what I mean. Like the production, the reason this movie isn't good is because I felt like it's like an 80s movie. A bunch of people were doing cocaine. Remember the Key Peele sketch with the put it in it. Yeah, put it. Yeah. That's what this movie felt like.
Shut up. Yes, I love it. It's in the movie. Next. Yeah. What if they made the dwarves CGI? Love it. It's in the movie. And give Dopey a real badass voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm not afraid anymore. What?
I think Dopey turns into Tom Holland Spider-Man at the end of the movie. You're like,
what the fuck happened?
Whole movie, just like the cartoon. Here's the sleeves. Into the movie, and it's like, it's okay, Snow White.
Yeah.
You're like,
we're gonna go kill that bitch. Like, whoa, Dopey, fuck.
The other part, I don't know if you felt this. It felt almost like there was some shot-for-shot live action of Wish. That whole marching back to the town to tell the person in charge that you're not in charge anymore because the people say you're not in charge anymore. Sing with me, people.
Wish. Speaking of Wish set the lore
I
that
knew you were gonna bring this up.
Magnifico
Yep.
was the magic mirror.
No, they blew all
Wouldn't
that
it
out.
have been
They threw that.
cool?
That's what I thought.
Fucking Chris Pine voiced the 2 lines the mirror has in this movie.
I was 100% confident it was going to be Chris. When that scene shows up, I sat back and went, or Chris Pine, like, here comes Chris Pine. And then it wasn't, and I'm like, did I have a stroke? Did Wish not come out last year? Did they not suck? Did they not give an origin story to the fucking mirror?
You cannot set up lore like that and do nothing with it. It would have been easy to go, hey, Chris Pine.
I know.
Chris Pine, we
Yeah.
need you for 3 lines. Yeah. This maiden is more fair than you. Fair.
At
Like,
least
whatever.
It would have
anything.
connected
Anything.
in some way.
It could have been live action Chris Pine, and he's coming through and he's dressed
I
like
would have been fine with
King
that.
Magnifico.
I know.
Like
I know.
that would have made Wish better.
I know.
It would have been like, oh, they did the
They
thing.
somehow messed Wish up more. Like, no, stop! It's already.
They
dead.
made a bad movie and made other bad movie worse.
Like,
Oh, that's
seriously, though,
amazing.
it makes. Oh,
yeah.
My problem. I think Rachel Ziegler was fine.
She was great. I think she was a great. It clicked for me when we were doing Whistle While You Work with the dwarves. I was like, oh, she's Snow White.
She's fine.
She was Snow White.
She just didn't look as
just
much
looked
as
like
like
Rachel Zegler.
Snow White as people, you know. But to me, that shouldn't matter. But like, if the only critique you could give is she didn't look like the completely vanilla Amish looking white lady from Snow White,
Right.
then she didn't.
Yeah, but they didn't like take me out of the movie.
But she
or
can
anything.
sing.
Yeah,
and
right.
That's fine.
Right.
I thought Prince Charming was middling at best. That was like a nobody guy, you know, the Prince guy. I mean, he was.
Wasn't not.
I
supposed
love
to be
Snow
Prince
White.
Charming.
I don't know. Whatever. Everyone is a different. I call them all Prince Charming because they all have their own.
I thought they were all called Prince Charming.
We're guys.
The prince in Beauty and the Beast is the same, or Snow White is the same as like Sleeping Beauty.
The problem is those two stories are super
They're
similar.
the exact same.
They're
They are the exact same.
almost the same. Yeah.
That's crazy to me. I always, including the villain. Evil Queen is basically
Sleeping
Maleficent.
Beauty is
Like,
Snow White without the dwarf.
Right. Literally. Like, and a dragon. We're doing a dragon instead of dwarves.
Yeah.
Yeah. We traded in our dwarf card for a dragon. Like, man.
I just like. Can we go back to like the Jungle Book remake? Like, remember how good that was?
I do remember.
Let's take Aladdin. Like
Yeah.
in retrospect, Aladdin's not that bad.
No. I tried to have my girlfriend watch Jungle Book, and yes, I am putting you on blast because she watches this. She didn't like Jungle Book.
Well, I don't want me to speak with her ever again.
Thank you. Thank you.
That is the best Disney
Thank
live
you.
action
Thank
remake
you.
by. I don't even. Bill Murray is Baloo.
We didn't get to Bill Murray.
I rest my case.
We didn't even get to Bill Murray.
Christopher Walken.
We didn't even get to Christopher Walken. Thank you. We'll have a talk later, okay? We'll talk about this later, but thank you. And then we get crap like Snow White. Are you kidding me?
Oh, this is one of the worst live
It's
action of
terrible.
all of theirs.
You're
and they've
right.
done a lot.
Aladdin was good. The Maleficent movies are good.
Little Mermaid was
Little
better than
Mermaid's
this.
good. Yeah.
Beauty and the Beast and Emma Watson, phone that in, is better than this.
Yeah. Because they didn't fuck with any of it. They didn't fuck with the core story. This one they didn't either, but they added stuff that was unnecessary and did not execute on things that needed to be executed on Evil Queen Gal Gadot.
Exactly. I didn't hate Gal Gadot for being an evil queen. I hated her for acting like
Her
they
line
weren't paying her
delivery was
enough.
bad.
Yeah, what the hell was going on?
Her line delivery is
She
bad.
can't sing?
She cannot sing.
And
Check
by the
out our
way-
short, 3,000 views. You're welcome.
Before we don't hear you say, we're not auditioning for musicals.
Right.
Okay?
We're not pretending to.
I'm not trying to be in a Disney musical and be the main character of a Disney musical.
We
Because
don't
I
have-
know I can.
We don't have Disney money and Disney coaching either. You know, like
The Gal Gadot casting, because this movie was in production hell for so long, was when she was still riding the Wonder Woman height, and the musical that Rachel Zegler was in that got the Oscar,
West Side Story.
West Side Story.
Yeah.
That was cast strictly based on people coming off lifetime roles.
This movie should have come out 2 years ago.
Yes.
Right.
Now neither one of them can shut their mouths in any way, shape, or form.
Writer's strike.
We had
Rewrites.
It's
Reshoots.
changing characters, changing plot. Yeah, I mean, the movie's a mess.
You're swapping out real actors
There's no reason for
CGI
it.
characters.
Which today
Crazy.
it broke that the
Crazy.
budget was even higher.
Oh my God.
350
Fuck
million.
off for this.
What
for
about that
this.
hour and 40-minute movie? $350 million.
That's crazy.
Cap. And again, we're going with I think that's reported. The last reported number that hasn't been contradicted, which everybody says isn't true, but still, Captain America It was $180 million budget. This movie cost twice.
That's fucking
Twice.
so crazy.
And it's shorter by like 30 minutes.
Oh, that's not good. That's not good.
I don't know.
Can we talk about Gal Gadot somewhere?
Let's talk about Gal Gadot.
Although the Evil Queen is ranked as one of the best Disney villains, up until the remake, she was never given her own villain song.
Dude, why did they give her one?
Why did they give her one? Why did they give her one?
She probably made somewhere between $10 and $20 million for this role. And I'm going somewhere for this. There's a reason for this. You're Disney, you're invested in her. It's happening, right? You're shooting the movie, she gets on set, she goes to sing, you watch the dailies, you get back, you turn to your person and go, she can't sing.
Right. Fuck.
So to me, it's super simple. You have two options. We bring someone else overdub that can sing,
Right.
or we cut the song.
Or we cut the song.
Because we're
Or we
already
just purely
invested
cut
into
the
the movie
song.
and we just cut the damn song.
It was shot bad. Like, she
Yeah,
has
what?
backup dancers.
I don't.
All of a
That's what I'm
sudden.
saying. And the song is.
All is fair. And she's singing about how she's the fairest of the fair, and all is fair when you're fair. And that other lady, she's not fair, so I want her in prison because I'm fair. Like,
she's like trying to not do her natural accent,
Mm-hmm.
but it's coming through, which is really like, just do the accent because you're in fairy tale land. We don't know what country you're from because it's not real.
I did the short. I could not get that out of my head. That it sounded like Sofia
It
Vergara
sounds exactly
trying
like
to
her
sing.
that crappy karaoke. It's everybody that I know is seeing
couldn't
that
get
is
it out of
crying laughing. Like it sounds like I can't tell the difference. It's like the meme from The Office.
I
like,
almost
have
didn't
corporate.
cut to Sofia Vergara. I almost overdubbed it on the music video that was online for Gal Gadot.
You could re-release that short, add one thing on the end where it cuts to The Office and he goes, "Tell us the difference." Corporate wants to know, and they're both the same.
Fuck!
Yeah, just okay. Do a second one.
Yeah.
It's like double dip because it's. I couldn't get over it.
I hate it. It was a bad song too.
It's a bad song and she
bad.
can't sing. And you're like watching the movie. I'm like 20 minutes in. And I'm like, it's all right.
Right.
This isn't that bad.
Right.
And then when it focuses on Gal Gadot, and you're just like, oh my god, go back to Rachel Zegler. Get off of Gal Gadot.
Yeah, because like Waiting on a Wish, like it was good. It was performed good.
Hi Ho was almost
Hi
ripped
Ho was
directly
fun.
from the old cartoon. They look like they did some old school Easter egg and like remember when
That's
they're walking.
what I'm trying to say. Like the dwarves are fun. They looked fun.
If they would have just did a shot for shot remake, people wouldn't have fucking complained about it as much.
But they are doing shot for shot, but on certain scenes.
parts. That's like Aladdin. That's what my biggest gripe with Aladdin was.
Let's do some embellishment on things we don't need to, but then stick to shot for shot remakes. And those are the parts that are actually good.
That's
When she's
weird.
like through the forest or whatever, and there's all the crazy shit. That's like basically right out of the cartoon.
Yeah, I want to talk about that too.
You know?
The CG animals, we have to start doing that.
They looked fantastic.
If we got anything positive out of this movie, is that technique from now on for live action. That's what animals need to look
Smiling
like.
turtle
Holy crap!
looked fucking great.
the deer.
The deer?
Oh my god!
I'm like,
the
Bambi.
I
They can do
know.
Bambi now.
That I would
Yeah.
be fine with. That looked amazing. If
They
that's where
looked
the
great.
$350
They
million
looked
went,
fantastic.
fine.
It made me mad for Lion King. It made me
That's
mad.
what I'm saying.
You're right. If they did this first and didn't make a live action Lion King until
The worst part is you didn't really tell. I guarantee it. Go because we just watched Mufasa. Go back now, and watch Lion King. They absolutely changed the animation from Lion King to Mufasa.
Oh yeah,
but like not enough.
Not enough.
Which I don't understand.
they're way more emotive.
They are. They have faces. They smile and that.
Their eyes
but
are a little more cartoony.
but they didn't
not
go
enough.
full.
Not enough. No. Not enough.
If they would have started with that in the Lion King, then they could have went ahead and went full
right,
in
right,
Mufasa.
right,
but
right.
yeah,
Yeah,
you're right. It makes
yeah.
me mad.
Yeah.
because Mufasa would have been, even the Lion King, they'd have been so much better if the animals looked like that. That's all we wanted.
That's all we want.
That's it.
Don't make it look like a
doesn't
nature
have-
documentary.
I'm going to Busch Gardens.
Go to Busch Gardens. I'll go watch sad animals at Busch Gardens get underfed. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what that movie feels like. Like, cool,
Yeah.
we're in the desert. Oh, look, there's a lion.
Yeah. It's Rhino Rally or whatever at Busch Gardens. Let's give scores. I feel like we've touched on it. We're not.
Oh, hold on,
The
hold
plot
on.
is Snow White. It's Snow White.
I have to bring up one more thing. Do you know who directed this movie?
No.
Mark Webb. Do you know what he directed?
Andrew Garfield Spider-Man movies. Yeah.
That should be all you need to know.
Andrew Garfield Spider-Man movies aren't bad.
Andrew Garfield Spider-Man movies were all promise and no delivery.
True.
Just like this.
True.
movie.
All talk, no walk. Yeah. This movie did not walk at all.
The premises were there. They were the Amazing
Yeah.
One of my favorite parts out of all the Amazing Spider-Man movies are the library fight in the school when Stan Lee's writing on the chalkboard.
Yeah.
So I'm saying, those movies have awesome parts, just like Snow White. But overall, you're like, what did you do?
Right.
Like, why did you hurt this thing?
This movie like comes to the climax and it's nothing.
And you don't care because A, it feels like Wish, but we already did this and the mirror already happened, so we can't.
It was better. The climax of Wish is better than the whole movie.
Yes.
It's better than the entire movie.
But it's almost the exact same. And we're going to spoil it here because everyone's either seen it or doesn't care.
And the movie's been out for 40 years.
She runs away and like tries to break the mirror, just like he did in Wish. And what do you think happens?
She gets absorbed into the mirror.
Into the mirror, just like Wish. They literally did Wish again. But worse, like you said. Like, they somehow...
You did it worse and made that movie worse.
What is happening?
Yeah. 2 for 1. Yeah, double whammy.
Yeah, I'm going to give this...
Yeah.
I feel bad because of the good parts.
Good
The
parts.
animation alone on the animals lifts this
Brings
movie
it up. Rachel Zegler brings it up.
She was good. I'm going to give it a 4.
Really? I'm
Yeah.
a 5 out of 10.
Okay.
I like the dwarves. The dwarves were fun.
Yeah,
they were fun characters.
They were creepy. They were definitely
They were
that
horrifying.
weird,
Yeah.
like from a sequel to Polar Express.
Yeah.
They seriously look like they just kept rendering Polar Express characters for the last 10 years, and they're like, look what they look like.
That's weird. Blowing pretty little cheeks, you know.
Having Dopey be Iron Man or Batman at the end too was not what I was looking for.
Don't worry, Snow.
It'll be all right.
Yeah. We're not afraid of her anymore. Like, what the fuck are we doing? Cortana. Yeah. It's like some Master Chief.
It's all right.
Yes. All right.
Oof. Yeah.
subscribe.
Skip that one. Wait for Disney Plus.
Wait for Disney.
I would definitely wait for Disney Plus.
Yeah. Try and time it with your Daredevil subscription so you can catch Snow White. I resubscribed for Daredevil. And
That's
I'm like,
funny.
Oh, but there's nothing else
Nothing
to watch.
else.
Like, I'm literally paying $15 a month to watch Daredevil. Like, then that's it.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Delicious things to eat.
The popcorn can't be beat. The sparkling drinks are just dandy. The chocolate bars and the candy